To adjust the fonts or text inside of your Revit templates, the way that you go about doing that is to come up to the Annotate tab going across the top on the ribbon. Then there's a button that's really easy to overlook. Here toward the middle, there's a word that says Text, and there's a little arrow next to it. And this is called Text Types. If you select on Text Types, it'll then bring up the type properties for all the different types of text that you currently have loaded into your project environment. At this point, there's a little pull-down list here that says Type. And if you select there, you'll see a list of all the different types of text which are currently loaded into the template. From there, you can select on whichever one makes sense, and then manipulate its properties from here, such as what height do we want that text to be? Which font do you want to use? In the case of which font, you can click inside of the box. You'll see that font style highlight, and you can click the pull-down list here, and you'll get a list of all Windows default fonts, and you can just pick whichever one you'd like off of the list, and it'll update, and it'll look the way that that font should look. This is also where you can assign what the line weight or what the color of that text should be as well. After making those adjustments, you could always click on OK down at the bottom of the screen. Or if you want to create new text types with new sizes available to them, what I usually do is I pick whichever piece of text is closest to the one that I want to create off of the list. For instance, if I wanted to make an 1/8 inch Arial text height, I'd probably pick the 3/32 off of the list, then come over here to the duplicate button, and then type in a name that made sense. In this case, I'm going to type in 1/8 of an inch Arial, and then click on OK. Then go to the text size here, type in 1/8 inch, and now I have a new font, which is 1/8 inch Arial. And because I'm currently inside of my template, it means that once I click on OK and then click Save, I'll now have permanently an 1/8 inch font available to me inside of my project environment. At that point, I could come in the text if I'm working on a project, and when I'm ready to place that text in, here on the type selector list, we'll see that that new size or those new properties are now going to be available to you. So if you want to make changes to text, or if you want to create your own new text styles, open up your template ideally and make these changes inside of the template. Go to the Annotate tab on the ribbon, and the key spot here is going to be this arrow that says Text Types, because when you select on that, you can then make changes here or duplicate it, create your own new text types, and then set all the settings, all the styles related to that kind of piece of text.